MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in Flushing, Queens. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Miami Marlins and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball on the show. Next. Jason Vargas gets the starting nod for the Mets. What's your take on him, Dan?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Now at the plate, Gene Segura. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Little dribbler down the line, but it gets fouled. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Vargas is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's 1-2.
Wow, third pitch of the game. That looked like a pretty good pitch. If that's called a ball, it could be a rough night for the pitchers tonight.
The 1-2. A bouncer up the middle. Right there is Reyes. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. He leads the team in batting average right now, and it seems like every time he goes to the plate, he's getting a knock. Obviously, that's not the case, but these guys really rely on him for his consistency and the spark he provides with the bat in his hands.
Up next from Miami, Alex Jaquez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
And he'll lay off here as well, and it's 2-0 to the Miami third sacker.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Sit him down.
3-0 now.
That's a ball.
Here it is on 3-0. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Not too often you see in a bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Into the box now, Richie Mota. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. The 1-2. pulled high in the air out to left field. After it is Cespedes, and that retires the side. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Adam Conley gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you could tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Right back to work as the shortstop Jose Reyes digs in to lead off the bottom of inning number 1.
Number 7, shortstop Jose Reyes.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Hot shot on the ground is short. And close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Hero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now, and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at-bat's going to win this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Batting third, left fielder.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Now the pitch. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Two balls and a strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch on its way. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
0-1, here it comes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he's got himself a leadoff double to begin the second.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Ready now for the Marlins, Brian Anderson, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
Let's do it, guys.
He's set. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Piscotty leads off second with nobody out.
Let's go.
Ripped on the ground to first. Bell scoops it up, and he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And I want to shine the light on Yoenis Cespedes, outfielder right here. The ability to play multiple positions in the outfield, both corners, and can dabble in center field as well. And newsflash, people, do not run on this guy. He has one of the best arms in the business.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Has a look. Now the pitch. The changeup right on the outside corner for a strike.
This is going to be an interesting pitch right here. Does he bury something in the dirt? Does he go for the double play and give up the run? Or does he go for the punch out? Let's see what happens.
And the changeup is way low that time.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. The 1-2 hit hard on the ground to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Jay Bruce will be the one to lead us off when we return. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Jake Bruce. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hard liner to center field. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Josh Bell the next to hit. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. From the stretch. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Wilmer Flores.
Standing in now, Wilmer Flores. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. His career numbers with Adam Conley. He's totaled 4 hits in 19 tries. Here it comes, 1-0. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Bruce on second, Bell in first with no outs. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at outfielder Steven Piscotty. Stanford grad, so you know he's got the smarts and the baseball acumen to get it done out there. Big middle of the order bat, big time arm from right field as well.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera. He's set, and the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Now both runners are breaking. This is fought off foul over to the right side. It's a ball and a strike. First and second now, 1 man out. Outside, 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Now the 2-1 is in there for the second strike. Chopped weakly to the left. The second for 1. Back to first, but he wasn't able to get enough on the throw, and they'll just get 1.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Stepping in now, Tomas Nido, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1-0 home. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. The runners will hold, but meanwhile the count moves to 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Two and two to the Mets catcher. Here now the 2-2. He is at the knees and called strike three. Two left for the Mets. We'll move to the third with no score. Now at the plate, Leo Estrada, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch on its way. Circle change, too low, ball one. Now the 1-0. Is fastball taken high for a ball.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Cespedes is after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The pitcher number 61.
Up next from Miami, Adam Conley. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a strike. Third inning, no score to this point. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Looped out toward third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The batter number 2, shortstop.
Gene Segura standing in. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. First pitch on its way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Two out, nobody on. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Segura behind on a 1-2 count. Softly on a line to third. A dive and he knocks it down. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd say what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
A changeup floats outside here for ball one. Jaquez, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. It's a corner infielder, normally a third baseman, but he's at the other corner at first base here in this one.
Yeah, this guy's got sure hands. You know, sometimes I want to make this point. First basemen get a bad rap because everyone thinks they could just go over there and handle a bag, pick balls in the dirt. Not the case. First basemen cannot be more important to helping out not only the pitching staff when they want to throw over, but also taking errors away from their infield.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Now the relay home. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
In now, Richie Mota, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Jaquez stands at second with 2 gone. This is line to left. And he will run this one down as he pulls it in around the letters, and the inning is over. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. We played 2.5. It's now 1-0 Miami. Leading off the inning, Jason Vargas, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Jason Vargas.
Here's the first pitch to him. Weakly hit towards first. Jaquez scoops it up, and he'll step on first himself for the out. So with 1 gone, we take a look at the current standings entering play, and it's not all that pretty. As you can see, these guys are well back in the division race, already looking forward to next year. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
One and 1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Hit out towards second. Estrada has it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Center fielder number 12, Juan Lagares.
Ready for another chance. Juan Lagares looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Here comes the first pitch. And that one got a piece of him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Yoenis Cespedes. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
This is where you got to take stock in this situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
All right, let's go.
Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
1-1 home. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. A runner on first with 2 away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Brinson. And that ends the inning. Mets strand one. They're down 1-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Stephen Piscotty, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Changeup in for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Got him swinging in the dirt. Nido finds it. And he makes the throw to first. Piscotty is retired, and there's one away.
How about it? Third base.
Riding in once again, Brian Anderson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Hit hard on the ground to second. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box now, Lewis Brinson, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Started that swing a bit too early.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Another 0-2 home. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Anderson, base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box, Tim Conway, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Standing in now, Leo Estrada. He swings and grounds it to short. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up to shoot again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roll. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
They'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0.
Hey, here's a case right here, Dero, where as a pitcher, you could really help himself. With a 2-out RBI here, this would be a huge run if he could drive this run in.
Dan, this is already a win-win in my book for the 8-hole hitter to grab an RBI knock. Not only does he get the pitcher up, he turns the lineup over for next inning. This is unbelievable.
And there's ball 2 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Horrible call. That was a strike.
The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Marlins forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Marlins lead it 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jay Bruce, a base hit in his first trip.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
And he'll fight this one foul off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. That misses. 1-2.
1-2's the count.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Estrada from shallow right, and that's the first out.
First baseman number 55.
Digging in the switch hitter, Josh Bell, 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Popped him up. Jaquez moving to his left, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, third baseman, Wilmer.
Standing in, Wilmer Flores comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. So we'll go a little deeper into the bottom of the 4th as that extends the inning.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes that's what counts.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Cabrera just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Flores leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Has dribbled Cabrera ahead in a 3-1 count now.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on for him.
In now, Tomas Nido. Fouled away. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. As a look, now the pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. They trail it here 2-0. Gene Segura standing in. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Gene Segura.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Now the 0-1. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. Now a changeup is bounced to second. Cabrera's up with it, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
First baseman number 23, Alex Jaquez.
Digging in and looking for more, Alex Jaquez. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Here's the first pitch to him. This one's down to third. Flores has it. And quickly there are 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Richie Mota.
Digging in once again, Richie Mota. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Last half of the 5th coming up. Miami's out in front 2-0. So here now is the pitcher, Jason Vargas. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Jaquez on the move, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So it's back to the top of the order now, and stepping in is the shortstop, Jose Reyes. Here comes the first pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. A ball and 2 strikes to Jose Reyes. Popped him up. Jaquez in foul ground, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Center fielder number 12, Juan Lagares.
Ready for another shot now. Juan Lagares. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Too low, 1-0.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Two and 1 to Juan Lagares.
Come on, Mets.
Hard hit to first. Jaquez ranges to his right, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. They're still down. It's 2-0. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded to first. Bell picks it up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman,
Ready once again, Brian Anderson. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-0. Softly hit here to the left side. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding his.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Tim Conway waits on deck. Anderson stands at first with one out. Working for the punch out and the offering. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch, but doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And a change is in the offing, and that's going to do it for Jason Vargas. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 65, Robert Gonzalez.
Tim Conway will be the first to face him here as he'll stand in with 2 men in scoring position and only 1 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a flare out toward right center. Bruce coming on. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
And he's one rookie that's not afraid of the moment. That's his second knock of the game. This one a double, and he looks like the type of player that knows he belongs.
Into the box now, Leo Estrada, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Comes set with the 0-1. And this one gets away. A throw to the plate, and he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game. And the run will score on the wild pitch. My goodness. Still only 1 out in the inning. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Gesellman, a 6'4" right-hander. He was a 13th round pick back in 2011.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Here now the 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bruce has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And Bruce is on target. He's out at home plate. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Marlins on top, 4-0. So coming to the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll be the first to the plate for the Mets in their half of the 6th.
You know, Matt, and every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
First offering on its way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Way in front of that fastball. Back up the middle. Segura gets down on the ground. Great play. How about that? So an outstanding play at short to take away a potential base hit there. And with that, we'll take a look at the league leaderboard in terms of team fielding percentage. And we find that these guys currently sit in the number 3 position in the circuit in that category. 1 away now for the Mets in the 6th. And that'll bring in the right fielder, Jay Bruce. First pitch on its way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And there's a swing and a miss by Bruce as he set down on strikes, 2 away.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Josh Bell the next to hit. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air and deep to left center field. Conway going back on it, and it's gone. Solo home run here off the bat of Josh Bell, and that is 27 for him on the year. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Stepping in now, Wilmer Flores. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. He's around first, heading for two. And he'll make it to second base now with two gone. Well, they were having their troubles with his heater early, but not this time.
Yeah, after a while, the good hitting team is going to start catching up on that hard stuff. You can see that he tracks this thing all the way and just rips it to the wall. He's in the second with a double.
Stepping in as Dribble Cabrera, runner in scoring position with two gone. First delivery to him on the way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
Flores at second with two down. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
You know, I think his mechanics are starting to betray him a little bit. He's really lost the strike zone, and when that's the case, something is usually off at his delivery.
And that one stayed up a little high. Tomas Nido would be next. And that misses, ball four, so it's first and second now with two out.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his three-run lead. Jose Arena trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with two on and two away. Standing in now, Tomas Nido. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Here's the 0-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Derek Dietrich is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Derek Dietrich.
And he gets ahead 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Right there is Reyes. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Gene Segura. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off there, 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 1-1. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouchbang.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Jaquez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 3-0 now.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Now the 3-0 offering is looked at for the first strike.
This is where, if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Bruce on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Ready for another shot now. Richie Mota.
Richie Mota.
First pitch of the at-bat. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Segura is off of first with 2 away. Ball 2.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Here it is, the 3-0. Is a fastball looked at for a strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 3-2 pitch. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Striding in once again, Stephen Piscotty. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
The 1-0. Fly ball right down the line in left. Cespedes is there. And the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair as they hold on to a 4-1 lead.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Marlins, number 26, Junichi Tozawa.
Michael Conforto is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Tozawa, originally from Japan, of course. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. This is line to left, and that's going to be a base hit, so it's a pinch hit single here to kick off the home half of the 7th. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Outside, 3-0 now. The 3-0. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Center fielder, number 12.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
First pitch on its way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. First and second here with nobody out. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
1-1.
Here's the 1-1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Brinson ranging back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Giro, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy to third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a strike. Previously against Junichi Tozawa, he's 3 for 9. Conforto at third. Reyes at second. Lagares on at first with nobody out. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now 1 away.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Mike Montgomery comes on now, and this move will force the switch hitter to bat from the right side.
And I think that's exactly the thought process, Matt. He's not as strong of a hitter from the right side, so we'll see if this proves to be a smart move out of the pen.
Jay Bruce will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
You can do it.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
Get a hit. Come on. You do it.
Now another 1-2. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate.
Well, I think after that foul away, this pitcher can go almost anywhere he wants. That pitch was way off the plate and off speed. I'm surprised he even offered it that one.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. Flipped out the other way towards short. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second run is across as well, and they've cut this to 1 at 4-3.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Fastball called for strike 2. The 0-2 delivery. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Segura for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Jim Johnson enters the game out of the bullpen now, and this will force the upcoming switch hitter to swing the bat left-handed.
Well, I think this is a smart move, guys. He's pretty well known that he's less of a threat from the left side of the plate, so this could prove to be a good job of playing the matchups.
Wilmer Flores will be the first one to greet him now, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and 2 out in the inning. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. A little bouncer. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now.
Get off me, ball. That ball's way too far inside. He's got to step out of the box right now and adjust his batting gloves because he just got stung by a pack of wasps.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Big spot. 2 out. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. To short. The underhanded flip. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 4 and the Mets 3. A.J. Ramos been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
44, A.J. Ramos.
Digging in and looking for more, Brian Anderson is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Sliders in for a strike. A wave and a miss.
I can feel the breeze up here from that one.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Shoots this one over to first. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. And the leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Anderson aboard here at first with nobody out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cespedes is there, and he'll bring this one in. Ready once again, Tim Conway. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. A changeup over the inside corner.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. (4-3) our score here as we play the 8th. A ball and 2 strikes now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
2-2.
And the changeup is way low that time.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Into the box, Leo Estrada, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Come on, Mets.
Misses. Ball 2. Two out with the man at first. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. One left for Miami, and it remains a 4-3 game. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First offering on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Tapper up the line. That winds up foul.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
Here now the 2-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Piscotty's there for it. 1 out. TJ Rivera to a pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 54.
Comes into his first at bat at 283. 3 homers and 19 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
No strikes.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Ryan Tepera will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
Batting in the 7th spot, number 53, Ryan Tepera. Now playing center field and batting in the 9th spot, number 12.
Adrian Gonzalez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Adrian Gonzalez.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. We've played 8 full. It's the Marlins 4 and the Mets 3. A beautiful look there outside the home of the Mets here in Flushing as we welcome you back for the 9th. Zach Wheeler enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Travis d'Arnaud is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate. Ready now for the Marlins, number 12, ready to get his day at the plate started right here.
Number 12.
Outfield comes way in here, the first pitch. And look at this, a bunt attempt to start the 9th. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Well, he was planning that before he even got in the box, and he got it down, but it wasn't quite good enough to put him on board.
Gene Segura standing in. His career line against Wheeler, he's just 1 for 6. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Wheeler, a 6'4" right-hander. He was a first-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
First baseman number 23, Alex.
Up next from Miami, Alex Jaquez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there. The windup and the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Here's Wheeler on 1-1. Missed with a slider. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Popped him up. Bell over to his left, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Kyle Barraclough comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 46, Kyle Barraclough.
Striding in to start the 9th, Jose Reyes, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. And that misses 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike two. Berkloff, or Bear for short. He was selected in the 7th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
A bouncer up the middle. Backhanded. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
And you know what, Hero, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
Set. Here it comes. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball, 1-1. Reyes gets his lead at first, nobody out. And they'll play for the tie here as he puts this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. They're going to work on getting that tying run home from second. From the stretch. Ball one. Now the 1-0. There's a heater in there for a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Ball two.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Due next is the dangerous Jay Bruce. Drive to left. Brinson will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Here's Jay Bruce now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Swing and a miss for strike one. The 1-1. Is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the ninth. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
You know, it's always nice to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. Takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the guys in the home dugout and gives you confidence to come back and do it again tomorrow.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Fish led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Adam Conley earns his 5th winner of the year. Kyle Barklaw wraps it up for the save, his 34th. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to the Show Nation.